Europe's weather has always been shaped by powerful Atlantic storms. These extratropical cyclones have carved coastlines, influenced history, and inspired legends. Born over the Atlantic, they gather strength and moisture before sweeping east, bringing fierce winds and heavy rain. The jet stream typically steers these storms toward the British Isles and Scandinavia, making countries like Ireland and Norway frequent targets. Over generations, these regions have built robust defenses and forecasting systems. Iconic storms, like the Great Storm of 1987 in the UK and the 1953 North Sea flood in the Netherlands, left lasting marks, prompting new protections like the Delta Works. Each major storm has taught hard lessons about nature's power and society's vulnerability. This history provides a baseline for what was once normal weather. But now, the rules are changing. Storms are behaving differently, striking new places and rewriting Europe's weather map. The old predictability is gone. This shift isn't just a scientific curiosity. It affects millions, from Norway's fjords to the Mediterranean's beaches. Understanding the past helps us grasp the scale of what's happening now. Europe's storm story is entering a new, unpredictable chapter. The stakes have never been higher. The continent must adapt to a future where the weather's fury knows fewer boundaries. The North Atlantic storm highway is shifting. For decades, winter storms targeted northwestern Europe, Scotland, Ireland, Norway. Residents and forecasters expected a steady parade of storms, especially in winter. Now, scientists see the storm track tilting south. Powerful storms are taking more easterly and even southeasterly routes. Regions once sheltered from the Atlantic's worst are now exposed. The strongest winds and heaviest rain are hitting new places. This isn't a sudden blip. It's a persistent trend confirmed by decades of data. Meteorologists agree. The storm track's reorganization is real and lasting. The consequences are huge. Areas unaccustomed to severe storms, like central France or northern Italy, face greater risks. Their infrastructure and ecosystems aren't built for this. What's manageable in Ireland could be devastating further south. Europe's climate risk map is being redrawn. Adapting to this new reality is now a top priority. The jet stream is the engine steering Europe's storms. This high-altitude river of air usually guides storms predictably, but it's becoming wavier and more erratic. The reason? The Arctic is warming faster than anywhere else, weakening the temperature contrast that powers the jet stream. A weaker jet stream meanders more, creating larger, slower-moving waves. These waves can get stuck, steering storms on new southerly paths. When a deep trough forms, it funnels storms into Central and Southern Europe instead of the North. The result, storms are now hitting places that rarely saw them before. The jet stream's instability is making Europe's weather less predictable and more hazardous. The continent's storm engine is sputtering. Millions now face a new kind of storm threat. The Mediterranean was once known for mild winters and sunny summers, rarely seeing the Atlantic's fiercest storms. But the southward shift in storm tracks is changing that. Countries like Spain, France, and Italy now face more frequent, intense Atlantic cyclones. These storms bring days of torrential rain, damaging winds, and coastal surges. Recent storms, like Gloria and Ciaran, have caused record flooding and destruction. Southern Europe's infrastructure wasn't built for this kind of weather. Agriculture, tourism, and daily life are all at risk. The region now faces both summer droughts and winter storms, a tough balancing act. Adapting to this new stormy norm is urgent. With storms shifting south, is Northern Europe catching a break? Fewer direct hits from windstorms might sound like good news for the UK, Ireland, and Scandinavia, but the reality is more complicated. The jet stream's waviness means weather patterns can get stuck, bringing relentless rain instead of wind. This leads to long-duration flooding. as seen in the 2021 German and Belgian floods. The UK has also faced weeks of winter flooding from stalled systems. So, while violent windstorms may decrease, flood risks are rising. Northern Europe must adapt, focusing on river management and resilient drainage, not just seawalls. The threat hasn't vanished, it's just changed form. In a shifting climate, there are no simple winners. Scientists confirm storm track changes with decades of data, not anecdotes. By analyzing weather records and satellite data, they see a clear southward and eastward shift in storm activity since the 1950s. The storm hotspot has moved from Iceland towards Central Europe. Storms now carry more moisture thanks to a warmer atmosphere, leading to heavier rainfall and more flooding. Rapid storm intensification is also becoming more common, leaving less time for warnings. These trends are backed by hard evidence, not just local stories. Europe's storms aren't just moving, they're changing in character. The numbers reveal a continent facing new extremes. The data leaves little doubt. Europe's storm risk is fundamentally different now. These storm changes are tied directly to global climate change. Arctic amplification, where the Arctic warms twice as fast as the rest of the planet, weakens the jet stream, making it wavier. Climate models show these jet stream shifts are far more likely in a world with high greenhouse gas emissions. The Atlantic Ocean is also warming, fueling stronger, wetter storms. A warmer atmosphere holds more moisture, amplifying rainfall extremes. These aren't random fluctuations. They're the expected results of a warming world. Natural variability still matters, but the long-term trends are clear. The storms battering new parts of Europe are a warning sign. The climate connection is real and happening now. Recognizing this link is the first step to preparing for what's ahead. Europe's weather is entering uncharted territory. Europe must adapt to shifting storms, not just rebuild after disaster. Southern regions need urgent upgrades to defenses and planning. Hard infrastructure, like seawalls, levees, and modern drainage, must be strengthened or built anew. Soft solutions matter too. Better forecasting, early warnings, and updated building codes. Land use planning must keep new development out of high-risk zones. Nature-based solutions, like restoring wetlands, can help absorb floodwaters. Public awareness is vital. People need to know the risks and how to respond. Insurance must reflect new realities, discouraging risky development and supporting resilience. Adaptation is ongoing, not a one-time fix. It requires investment, innovation, and cooperation at every level. Europe's future depends on how well it prepares for a stormier world. The time to act is now. The forecast is for more change as the planet warms. Arctic amplification and a wavier jet stream will likely intensify storm track shifts. Southern Europe faces more winter storms and summer droughts, a dangerous combination. Northern Europe's flood risk will keep rising. But the future isn't set in stone. Rapid action on emissions could slow these trends and buy time to adapt. Every fraction of a degree matters. Europe's storm story is still being written. The challenge is immense, but so is the potential for innovation and resilience. By acting now, Europe can weather the storms ahead and build a safer future for all.